What's up, everybody? Blue Lightning back, updating volcanics. Um, volcanics are doing really good. I mean, I'm not. This is another deck I've been messing around with a lot lately. They're getting new support as well as magic specters. Volcanics are getting a new spell, Bonfire, which is a searcher to search pyro monsters. But let's get into it. 2 Volcanic Emperor. Now, I've seen people play 1. I tried playing 3. I think 2 is perfect. He can't be normal summoner set. You have to special summon him by banishing 3 pyro monsters or a blaze accelerator card. And if you banish him by banishing 3 pyro monsters, it deals 500 damage for each monster, and you can set a trap directly from a volcanic trap directly from your deck. Each time your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, they take 500 points of damage. This deck does massive burn damage. 1 Volcanic Doomfire. If he destroys a monster, he wipes out all your opponent's monsters. He can only be special summoned by using a Tri-Blaze Accelerator. Originally, I didn't really run Volcanic Queen, but she's the original kaiju. Once per turn, you can send 1 other card you control to the grave and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Once per turn during your end phase, you can tribute 1 other monster or take 1,000. So you give this to your opponent, and they have to tribute a monster or take 1,000. Burning Dragon. It's a heavy storm. When your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can special him, and on summon, you can discard a spell, and it heavy storms. 3 Volcanic Trooper. This allows you to get any volcanic card. And you discard a card and summons a bomb token. The bomb token would be destroyed. The controller takes 500 damage. Volcanic Rocket lets you get to Blaze Accelerator faster. Volcanic Scattershot. When it gets sent to grave, and it inflicts 500 points of damage to your opponent, and you send 2 more, dealing more damage and wiping your opponent's monsters. Volcanic Rimfire. When this is sent to grave, you basically banish this to dump a volcanic monster, or you banish a Blaze Accelerator, a continuous spell or trap to activate 1 from your deck. People are running into 3. I preferred it too. One of my personal techs, Barrier Statue, actually works. Given the deck provided that you're facing up against a deck that doesn't really attack. Ash, obviously, because Ash is Ash. Firebird Hymist. Originally, I had Flamebell Counter in here, and this was your target. If it's normal summoned, you can mill your opponent up to the number of cards they control. If it's specialed, it mills you, so that it helps you get to your combo pieces faster. 3 of the original Blaze Accelerators. Now, I only have 2 of this one, Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. This lets you special summon a volcanic monster. And it also, once per turn, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, send 1 level 1 pyro monster from your deck to grave and destroy it. So you send your Volcanic Rimfire to activate its effect. 1 Tri-Blaze Accelerator, just in case if you get stuck with Doomfire in your hand. That way, and you don't have volcanic emissions, you can just use this to summon it. Volcanic Inferno, monster negation, as well as recovery. Volcanic Emission lets you special summon or add ignored summon conditions, but it's bounced at the end phase, as well as you can target a pyro monster and inflict damage you don't equal to that monster's original attack, or if you target a monster you control, the damage is halved. Raigeki, Burial, Harpy's Feather Duster. This card I thought for a while. You basically call a name, and if your opponent would activate that card, well, each time that card is activated, or if its effect is activated, it has the owner's life points immediately, and it gets sent to the grave after. While your opponent controls a monster, this can't be destroyed by card effects. Now, given the amount of heavy damage, burn damage this deck already does, within the first few turns, you should be able to utilize this card to screw your opponent over. I had this at 2. You target a fire monster, and you send one card from your hand to the grave, special summon it, and then you recycle by banishing this. I saw it too much at 2, so I cut it down to 1. Storming, summon limit, goes in match. Extra deck. Gaia Prominence. This is a monster negate that can negate hand traps, negate anything in the hand and grave. I mean, it's a good monster, like walking negate. Gaia, Forces of the Sun, you guys know what he does. And this is what makes your fusion. Laval, X-Lord, it's also negates monster effects. And it inflicts 1,000 damage to your opponent. If it's synchro summon, if it's destroyed by opponent's card, you can special up to 3 non-synchro fire monsters with 200 defense from your grave in defense, but their effects are negated. This guy just is filler. Ancient Flameveil Deity. The new Banshee. You can detach a material, take a pyro monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to grave. If this card is banished and you control a pyro monster, you can special this card, and if you do, it gains attack equal to the number of currently banished monsters times 100 to the end phase. As much as I don't like Salamangreats, rates, their Exceeds and Links are pretty good. Blaze Dragon, if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach a material instead. During the battle phase, it has no material, you can special this card from your extra deck. Using one of these as materials, it's treated as XYZ summon. You transfer the materials, and then you get its effect, reincarnation effect. This guy, the new Dino, he does burn damage. Heat Leo, when he's Link summoned, he shuffles an opponent's monster, card. Hita, in case you do a mirror match or any other fire decks. Almirage, and just for a power up, do Little Chimera. Side deck, we got Nibiru, Ghost Bell, Ghost Reaper, Chaos Ruler, or Chaos Hunter. This deck is very vulnerable to banishment. Wavering Eyes against Pendulums, against Extra Deck, Non-Fusion Area, Mask of Restricts. I've also been thinking about a small dino engine, using this, because you can't recycle your spells and traps. So I was thinking about using a dino engine to recycle your blaze accelerators and stuff. But that's it for volcanics. Hit like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.